Your forecast first, sponsored by Natex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
All right, so good evening to you on this Monday. A cloudy and kind of a chilly start to the week here. Not a whole lot of sunshine today. Temperatures struggle a bit, but actually a little bit above average with readings back into the upper 30s. 39 in Effingham, 38 in Springfield, 37 in Champaign right now. Heading out and about this evening, we actually are going to see temperatures drop off a whole lot more, kind of hovering near that freezing mark. A nice warm-up the next couple of days, though. We return to the 50s, but it is short-lived as another blast of Arctic air heads our way, maybe more wintry precipitation. We'll show you that coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
An apartment building went up in flames, but that's just one of 8 fires in one city since the start of the year. How floods have caused some of them.
Plus, an airport in central Illinois is adding another destination where you can now catch a flight to the Windy City.
And one school district is keeping your kids healthy. How they're taking a 360-degree approach.
We begin with breaking news tonight. A Piatt County board member was arrested today.
That came hours after a grand jury indicted Ray Spencer on 4 felony charges. Court documents say Spencer forged an email from the county's state's attorney. They also say he tried to hire an outside lawyer on behalf of the county. Spencer faces 2 counts of official misconduct and 2 counts of forgery. He could face 2.5 to 5 years in prison per charge if convicted. Spencer has been board chair in Piatt County since December 2018. You could read more about what Spencer is accused of at WCIA.com. In other news tonight, it has been a fast start to the new year for Danville firefighters. There have been 8 fires since January 1st, 4 in the last 3 days. One of those happened Friday night at an apartment complex on Garden Drive off of Bowman Avenue. People in 8 different apartments have to find a new place to stay. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in our newsroom. So, Courtney, it's really not unusual to have these problems at this time of year.
Yeah, Jennifer, the Danville Police Department said the cold weather means more fires caused by things like furnace issues or people lighting candles. Even the flooding from rain recently started 2 furnace fires. The fire on Garden Drive started as a kitchen fire, and that spread through the wall. Crews spent 5 hours there and were still called back Sunday night when it rekindled. Now the Red Cross is helping those people find another place to stay. Those apartments had working smoke detectors, but fire crews say 4 of the 8 fires since the start of the year did not. That's something they're working on.
For several years, we haven't had really a fire prevention program here in Danville. 15 years ago was the last time we had an actual officer that was assigned to fire prevention. We have now, since then, started working with fire prevention. We're starting to get smoke detectors in everybody's houses. That's the big thing we want to do.
Danville as a city has more fires per capita than the national average. Department leaders hope education will start to change that. Now, here are some tips for preventing fires. Start with things like blowing your candles out before you go to bed. Don't start cooking if you're tired because you might fall asleep while the oven or stove is on. Also, especially for parents, pick a meeting location outside your home in case of a fire and review that spot once a month. That way you know where to look for your kids and the rest of your family if your house catches on fire. Reporting live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All great advice. All right, Courtney, thank you so much. The fire department has smoke detectors available for free, and they will install them for you. All you have to do is call the number on your screen and set up an appointment with them. If you have a smoke detector, make sure you check it monthly. And we have an update on a deadly fire in Springfield. The coroner says the death of a woman found inside is now being investigated as a murder. The fire happened in a home on South State near Cook Street early Saturday morning. Abby Niesler died. The coroner says someone killed her before the fire started. Police are now investigating. And one business in Hoopeston is trying to regroup this morning after a large fire last night.
Police and fire crews were sent after 8 for a fire at McCord Trucking. It was out before midnight, but the damage has set the business back. WCIA 3's Andy Olson is here. So, Andy, what were the owners able to tell you while they were out there?
Well, Paul, they said that the fire was electrical and started in the dash of one of the trucks in their bay. McCord Trucking is a family-owned business who work mostly with agriculture. They only have 3 employees in Hubston, but they may be out of work as their recovery starts. Now, no one was hurt in the fire. The family says several people have come by to check on them. They're not sure what the next move for the company will be. They need to wait on the insurance company before deciding. For now, they're focusing on cleaning up the mess and getting back to work as soon as possible. Now, 2 other cars in the garage were destroyed, but they say the actual structure should be sound enough to use again. Paul?
I guess a little bit of good news there. All right, Andy, thanks. Well, you may see more state troopers on the roads this week. They are raising awareness of the Move Over law to mark 1 year since Trooper Christopher Lambert's death in the line of duty. Lambert was hit while at the scene of a 3-car crash on I-294. 27 squad cars were hit while they were parked alongside interstates last year. That's more than all crashes of that kind from 2016 through 2018 combined.
Some people in Piatt County are pushing for a new airport in Monticello. The old one was torn down last fall after its 35-year lease expired. Now organizers are in the early talking stages for rebuilding plans in a new location. They say a public airport will not only serve aircraft enthusiasts, but Piatt County farmers could also use it to take off to spray crops. The nearest runway is in Decatur, which means more time and more money to make trips.
I am convinced if we get enough of a small core to get it launched and we build it, they will come. We're going to see a lot of activity because there's unmet demand for this kind of an airport nearby.
Organizers will meet on Thursday at the Monticello Community Building to talk about the plan. They say they're going to need the city's blessing to make this happen. And Decatur's airport is adding a flight to Chicago. SkyWest Airlines will fly to and from O'Hare starting in March. The 50-passenger jet will fly out of Decatur and Chicago at least once a day, sometimes twice. We have a schedule of when the flights will go in and out on WCIA.com.
A state leader is out as part of the investigation into a possible rape cover-up. We'll tell you who the governor forced to resign.
Plus this. One school district is hosing down classrooms. Why they say it'll keep your kids inside of them.